what I would first like to do is just acknowledge a very special woman. I was actually reading on the weekend in The Age, I think it was, they had the top 25 influential women in sport, and it came to mind that someone that I've got to know a little bit more. I have known her for a few years now, but gave me the opportunity here, and is one of the most inspirational women I've ever met from a leadership point of view, and that's Laura Kane. So just to let you know a little thing about Laura, about a month ago we decided that configuration for the coach's box, and Laura said, I might not be able to get to too many games. She's now sitting right next to me in the coach's box with a headset, so she's got herself in there, so it should be very interesting. But no, it's very good. Over the past year, I've had the great pleasure of being at North Melbourne, and it's a great club, and the supporters here in the room, it'll be, and I suppose no newsflash that a very special group of people, and that sense of belonging I got within the first week of being employed there, and learning about the Shimona spirit and the history of the place and the resilience of the people. And when we did our camp in Tasmania, we had Trish Squires come and talk to us and about resilience, and I got so much out of that, as did the playing group as well. And it just reflects how many people are involved in this program, from a board level right down, and I think we're on a very clear path, and I reckon that with a little bit of luck, because it does take a little bit of luck, that we should have a very successful season. It's a very historical moment for the club, and with that comes great responsibility that the girls and myself and all the staff take on. That I often speak to the girls about a book. You know, we're writing chapters in a book, but that book currently is blank. You only get one chance to write the book, and you need to take every opportunity to be able to influence it, and all the stories that they're about to create, it starts now. And on the weekend I spoke to them about that brand actually starts in the practice match, and I think they did themselves very proud with playing the game in a certain way. And although the scoreboard wasn't important, it was nice to get the win, but it was more the way they went about it, on field and off field. So they have that humility about them, but they also have that sense of empathy, and they connect very well with the supporter group. They're very interactive from a media perspective, and all that goes to building a brand. And so far I couldn't be more proud of the group, so well done on the start, girls. It's great. So together we've built this list of 30 players, and it's I suppose when you put the list together, there are 30 individuals, and the key to it is getting that bonding together and getting to know each other, the way they play, their strengths, their weaknesses, and then developing those. But it's the off-field stuff that'll bond the group together. And interestingly enough, I was at a coaching course today, and Matthew Scarlett was talking about how the Geelong group in that very successful year bonded together, and he spoke about how in a meeting they had, he actually didn't know the last player on the list. He didn't know his background. He didn't know much about the analyst, and they made a pact that they would actually get to know everyone involved in the club. And you know, the analyst had to connect with the coach, the physio had to connect with the high performance manager, the best player on the team had to connect with the last player on the team. And not so much on a football sense, but on a personal sense. And I was sitting there next to him and reflecting on what we've been building in this program so far, and a lot of that is exactly that, with the camp in Tasmania and connecting all those people. And I have a great group of staff under me and above me, and it's an amazing environment to work in. You know, as I said, we just need a little bit of luck to go our way, and we should have some success. Coming into this competition is hard, and I know that I speak about it a lot, but it's really tough. It's a short competition. You know, if you have a 2-week bad period, you're basically gone in the competition. So we just need to make sure that we get everything right, and then go from there. But the actual training time for the group from session 1 is 48 hours of training track time. So it's not a lot of time to develop skills and do everything you can. It's really is, you've got to hit the ground running. And yes, only 2 weeks left, so we haven't got much training time left, but I think you can see from the weekend that the girls are right on track. But it's really important that what we do at this club is we don't like to be beaten. So I'm very comfortable where I stand here and saying that we'll do everything we can to have success, and together with the assistant coaches, which are a great group, we'll give the girls every chance to perform, and so they can, I suppose, show what they can do. And there's some great footballers in this group, but there's also all 30 of them are great people, and hopefully we can do that. We can't wait to see really how this all pans out, but we hope that everyone in the room can come on the journey with us. And part of it is, for me anyway, is I want to see not only premiership success, but I want to see sustained success. So it's a matter of not just accepting that, yep, we're here to win a flag, but we're here to be competitors, we're here to actually stay up there for 2, 3, 5 years' time, forever if we can. But it's a matter of concentrating step by step. I'll always talk about time. There isn't much time, but I think we've done pretty well with the time we've got so far. But we'll go week by week. Typical coach just saying week by week, but it really is a program that's been built on building that progression, I suppose, towards the next 7 or 8 weeks. But off field, we're actually building a culture with the great facilities that we've now got at North Melbourne. And we think that we're building something that is going to be a showcase for the AFLW for many, many years to come. And it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for all of us. And in 20, 25 years' time, we'll all sit back and look at the people that are involved in the program then and know that we were actually pioneers of that. We only get that once, and we're the ones that are actually fortunate enough to be involved in that. So, to everyone, thank you very much for your support. It's really very much appreciated. To the girls, the players, good luck, and enjoy it. That's the main thing, is enjoy this journey, because it's very exciting. So thank you.